welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to spice things up a little bit. I'm going to do my first reaction video because it was calling my name. So I saw this clip on YouTube where this African American couple went to Ghana in West Africa and they were having some issues. So let's get into this video.
But you gotta know reality when you get here. Reality has to set in.
True.
So I'm basically telling them, look, when you come here, don't think it's gonna be a parade for you, because it's not. Don't think that it's gonna be snacks and doing me the same thing in America, because it's not. That electricity that you used to being on.
Wait, she said, don't think you're going to come to the motherland and there's going to be a parade and snacks for you like in America. I came to America. No single African American person ever threw a parade for me or gave me snacks. And the fact that you think you can uproot your life without any research, I don't mean Google search, I mean without actually going there and getting to know the land and how people do things. The fact that you think you can just get up and just move over and life is going to be easy for you, you're delusional. Like, life is going to hit you in the face with a punch if you think that. It is not easy. Immigrating to any country is hard, okay?
All day, it's not going to be like none of that. I already knew that the electricity gets cut off all the time.
True.
I see the Bag family. I see our Kathy. I see all of them experiencing electrical outages. I already had set forth and looked up some places where when I get here, I can buy solar panels for my house.
Okay.
The electricity wasn't going to be there.
She had some plans.
I already knew all this stuff. I was just telling people because it's people out here that don't know. And so you need to know. So I'm telling you, get ready, because it's going to get rough. It's not easy. Yes, I am in Accra, and I knew that Accra was the most expensive place, and I knew it was the most developed as well.
So more developed, more expensive.
But at the end of the
She
day,
knew that.
Don't shit me. I always used to say, get me, don't shit me. Don't have me come all the way out here, and because you see I'm American, which you don't even know that I'm a Ghanaian too, but okay, I'm going to give you that I'm American because of my accent. So
let's stop. She said, don't have me come all the way over here. Who asked you to? Who voted for you to come all the way over here? Nobody did. Per her previous video, she said, I think she went to open a business. Opening a business equals making profit. So you went to make money. You did not go to do Africans a favor. So don't say, don't have me come all the way over here. You can go back. Anybody ask you? And then she made a reference down the line about, I came over here to help clean up your dusty country. Newsflash, we didn't ask you to. If we were going to vote for someone to come help clean up Africa, you will not be the person we choose. Sorry. You would just not be that person. And nobody asked you to. You can pack your bags and leave. The audacity that we're going to pick you to come clean up Africa. You look like you need some cleaning yourself. The nerve.
Don't have me come all the way to Africa and say a house is $400,000, but you tell me it's $700,000 because you feel as though I'm rich. Everybody I've ever talked to looked at me like I was dollar signs. As soon as they see me, it's money, money, money. I can tell you 50.
Now, right? I want to point this out real quick because she doesn't understand it. Again, she did not do research. She probably did a Google search, right? It doesn't matter if you know a few words in a particular dialect in Ghana, right? It doesn't matter. As I'm speaking to you now, you will not think I'm an American. I am an American citizen, but you will not think that. Why? Because I have an accent, right? So she has an accent. She might have some Ghanaian root, but Ghanaians are going to look at her and know she's not traditionally or Ghanaian. So they look at her as a foreigner, and so they're going to try to get you because they think you don't know the way of the land. I'm not saying it's right, but that's how it is. I went to Jamaica. I'm black. I had an accent, and they still knew I was not of Jamaican descent. So they tried to get me multiple times. That's how it works. That's why you have to do a research. You have to befriend a local family. Try to get a family to host you, so that family gets to initiate you to the way the land is, how things are run. They get to introduce you to people in the community as family. So that way you get more acquainted with how things are. You can't just uproot your life and be like, it's going to be a P&B sandwich. Is it P&B? Peanut butter and jelly? All right, you know what I meant. Don't judge.
Right now, since we've been in Africa, but people try to overcharge us and overprice us, and I'm on their ass. So for the people who say, "Oh, she's over there getting scammed," I didn't get scammed. Now,
see, when she says when people try to scam her, she's right up there in that behind. That's one of the reasons she's having attitude. Dear Black Americans, if you're going to move to Africa, take your attitude down, all the way down to the ground. Because you cannot out attitude an African. We are the definition of attitude. Have you seen Africans? Don't we look like attitude? Don't we look like attitude? You can't out attitude an African. The minute you start to be rude and loud and obnoxious, we're just going to cut you out. We're not going to be bothered by you. They're not going to try to negotiate with you. The reason that prices are higher in those countries are because people expect you to negotiate. Even Africans will negotiate prices in Africa. They do not expect you to pay the listed price. Period. So you cannot go there and cuss people out and think that things are going to be fine for you. No. They're going to spread the word that you are rude and arrogant and hard to work with. And that everybody's going to be resistant to you. Sorry. That's why she's having problems.
Experience is how they tried to scam me. They tried to scam me and I was in they deep in their ass. And so for the people who
attitude.
Say, oh, Africa's not weak. It's not for weak people.
It's not.
Let me tell you something. All Africans are weak. I got a fucking African father who's weak as fuck. I know all Africans are weak. They like us in America. So I'm all in their ass when they try.
Listen, now I want you, because she's on the screen, right? I want you to take a look at this woman who just called all African, like every single African person on this planet weak. Does she look like she's strong? Let's take a second now. I mean, she's stereotyped, so we got to take the gloves off for this one. Does she look like she's strong? She's calling African mothers that would take a child to her chest, another on her back, balance gallons of water on her head, walk 30 miles and not complain. She's calling those women weak. Because she's built from America, so she's strong. African mothers can run circles around this woman. Even me can challenge her to a mile right now. And you call yourself strong? You insult your dad on a national platform. Ain't no African child will do that. You're not strong. Are you exhibiting strength in this video by insulting your dad? What's strong? Like, what kind of strength? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she means politically wise, you know. But let's come back to America. Are African Americans winning in politics? You guys are being trampled over every day. We are all trampled over by these politicians. Your people are dragged to prisons for little of nothing. Your men are lying in the streets in tragedies. You're not strong political wise. I mean, you've been fighting for rights and you get it in snippets with a lot of stipulations. You're not strong politically. So then maybe, because it's not physical, we already established that. Like, you don't look strong. Sorry, you started a stereotype, so I got to get in with you. Because we got to match stereotype with stereotype now, don't we? It's stereotype versus stereotype. But she don't look strong, so it can't be physical. It can't be politics. So maybe it's family then, because she has a hubby and they have 5 kids, she said. Okay. But But she said they're not built like us in America. So I got to take it back to America. What are African Americans built like? Family-wise, what strong families do you guys have versus Africans? Most of y'all are raised with single mothers, broken homes, dads in prison, baby mama drama, getting babies by these gangsters and all these men that are not really trying to be in these kids' life. What kind of strong family values do you guys exude over Africans that make her think that Africans are weak? You insult your dad and you're strong? You're not strong. You're raised in deep fried food. Cholesterol is killing you. Diabetes, fast food restaurants and liquor stores, fried chicken and watermelon, processed food and processed sugar. What do you mean? What kind of strength do you have? You look like you need strength. Like some African woman should just rub right past you and pass on to you some strength. That's how you look. But you have the audacity to sit there and say every single African person is weak per Black American standard. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why I'm getting into this mud. That's why I'm getting down and dirty. What Black American standards, strong standards, do you have? Is what I'm trying to figure out. You're not strong family-wise. Your role models are Cardi B's and Megan Thee Stallions of this world. Your women are sexualized and butt naked in these streets. Nails long like shark teeth. You're not strong. What the hell is wrong with you? Insulting a whole group of people because life is hard for you. The Africans around you, life is hard for them. They don't complain. The Africans who come to America, life is not a breeze. Even though America is a first world country. Life is not a breeze. But you don't see us make videos. Some of us were thrown out to the streets first and second day after we got here. We don't make videos. Ask the Africans around you. Let them tell you their horrible stories. So emotionally, you're not strong. Mentally, you're not. She talks to her ancestors every day. There's a diagnosis for that. Get it checked out. But she didn't do her research. You didn't get to know any families to host you. You didn't get to learn the land. She didn't even know what to do at the airport. She claims they charge her $1,800. $1,800 is $10,000 plus. You're telling me they charge you $10,000 just to get through custom? I don't believe that. Because $10,000 you can't even hand to someone. You got to bring that money in a bag. So I can't really believe that. She claims she spent $130 per day on card. That means you didn't research, because most Africans who leave and go back home, they send a car back home. So why didn't you buy a car and send it? You didn't research. You did a Google search to move to a third world country. And you got there with your Black American attitude and your first world standards. That's why you hit a brick wall. You get in the store, you get down and dirty like the locals. You negotiate these prices. Hey, Mama Aqua, listen now. $30 is too much, oh. Mama. Me and you with family, oh. Come to find out someday. You gonna find out. Me, you with family. Why you gonna do me like this now, Mama Aqua? I get $5, oh. That's it. Come on now. You learn how the locals negotiate and you get down into it. You don't get there with attitude and cuss people out and think life is going to be easy for you. It's not. You cannot out attitude an African. You can be loud and rude. We ain't gonna pay you no mind, because class is what we exude. We're just gonna look at you. Don't think that makes us weak because we don't cuss you out. You're not strong than an African person. And I'm sorry I got in the stereotype, but I had to dig down deep and let her know you're not strong. You don't exhibit strength. Please. If life is too hard for you, pack your bags and leave. She claims she went to open, I think, a dentist office in a spa. A spa? Did you do a research in America and ask how many Africans go to a spa? Have you met Africans? Do they look like people who go to spas? The audacity. That means you're going to crash with your spa business. We're not spa people. What you going to do next? Open a therapy section? Like, stop it. Lower your attitude. Lower your standards. Be humble. Be nice to the people around you. Yes, they're a hustler. They're going to try to scam you. Get down dirty with them. If you cannot, pay somebody else. Get a butler. Someone to drive you around. Give them a little money. Tell them, oh, this is the amount I want to spend on a house. I'm not going to go above this $400. Let somebody negotiate with you. Let that person introduce you as family. But you don't get to come here, have an emotional breakdown because life is hard for you and cuss people out and think that you are strong. I challenge you to run a mile with me. Let's calculate strength. I'm sorry, guys. I had to. Listen, if you stay this whole time, please consider subscribing. This channel is pretty interesting. If you like thought-provoking content, stay around, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!